Okay, so I'm trying to think of reasons why, if that is Galvin, why he might be this way. Now, I went over to Dr. Twiggs's building at 3304 East Hillsborough Avenue, where I used to stay with my girls, and then Galvin got put out of his storage unit, so he says, and he ended up staying there with us. That was about October to December. And because he told me he was going to marry my daughter, who was 15 at the time, and he was 30 at the time, and have 3 babies with her, I said, let me get him up out of here, because I don't know why he would say some crazy shit like that to me. And so I asked him to leave. I gave him 7 days, which was weird. I went to the New Beginnings. They told me all he needed was $100. I was going to pay the $100 so that he would have a place to stay and be gone. And he was like, oh no, I'm a gypsy, and God, Yahweh will send me here and there. He was always with this gaslighting stuff with the Jesus talk. And he left. He did come back a couple of times, but I never let him back in. um, January 5th, when I left Abraham Vada Jones's, well, Mama house, Martha O'Donnell's house over on 42nd Street, 6200 block, a police officer, 2 of them sitting in a SUV, were recording us at Hector's. He appeared. I had $5 to my name. I was trying to buy some food. And this is one of the reasons I think the credit card he was using was given to him to give to me, because he was outside the building and I heard voices, and I was like, well, who were you talking to? And he said he wasn't talking to anybody. So I know he was lying. Somebody came, gave him a credit card, and told him to give it to me. He probably told them he was my son, because he told my girls, just tell people I'm your brother. And I said, no, they're not going to tell people that you're their brother. So whoever gave him the card outside thought he was my son, and they gave him the credit card, but he never gave it to me. He just bought alcohol, 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 and then he would buy us pupusas, but then the pupusas start hurting my stomach. So I didn't want pupusas. I told him to just give me $10. If he could give the Good Samaritan in Hostel $17 a day, he could give me $10 a day, but every time I asked him for cash, he couldn't give it to me. So he bought us Yummy House the day before Christmas on the 24th of December in 2022. And Friday, the day after Christmas, he left and he never came back to stay with us again. Now, I was over there taking pictures, and maybe he heard about that, and now he's over here taking pictures.